Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I want to talk about something. How do you keep yourself level-headed during this time? You know, one of the things that, think about sometimes is, because we're in and we're locked down and we're under lockdown today, and then they change it. And it's to the betterment of the people and to the everybody here, and so it's fantastic. It's not a bad thing because it's all about protecting. But I want to say this, that it causes sometimes, you find yourself going, okay, what we're going to do today? I did my walk today. I did my exercise today. What else can we do today, right? You know what? Some things too is it's just always the small things that give us the temporary happiness. And so sometimes we have to look at trying to find things that keeps us happy during that time. The small things, temporary happiness, could be, watching a movie for the hour to 2 hours, there's a show. It could be walking, it could be bicycling, it could be reading, it could be just about anything, whatever you like doing. So I got about 15, 16, 17 things here that, might give you some ideas, maybe something you hadn't already thought of. But so I thought I'd go through this today a little bit. Of course, we all need to pay attention to the essentials, social distancing, things like that, wearing a mask and all things of that nature. Because you know what, whether you like it or not, whether wearing a mask not only protects you, it protects the other person. Because you don't want to catch it, you don't want to spread it if you have it. A lot of us may have it, don't know it, because we may be asymptomatic and carry it and don't know it. Because it's really hard to test, because the tests these days are there's many ways that they test. They have many different type versions of the kits out there. So right now where I live, you can actually get a test free. So if someone's wanting to have a test done, they could actually have it done. But so one of the things is that really, like I said, pay attention to social distancing, wear a mask. Kind of enjoy, living in the moment is really a good thing, and what I mean by that is living in the moment. If you're under this situation, you try to make the best of it. Number one is really not to be negative. Don't let the negativity get you, because negativity itself can actually kill you. And what I mean by that is because you're thinking negative, maybe someone is unhappy with you or whatever. It really doesn't matter. A lot of times people are angry with that person. They don't even know that person's angry with them. Half times people say, "Oh, Tom, that guy don't like you." Well, they don't. I didn't. I thought he liked me. So a lot of times people think that, "Oh, okay, that person's angry with you," and you don't even know they're angry. And what are they angry about, right? So people get angry for different reasons. It could be my glasses I have on, my hairstyle, my channel. My wife, but it's okay. A lot of times I don't even know they're angry because I don't pay attention to it. It doesn't really matter. So try not to be negative. Be thankful what you have. We all have to be thankful what we have. I mean, if you're feeling good and you have your health and you have your family and your family's healthy, that's really important. If you're leaving the country and you're flying back to your particular country, thankful that you can actually do that. Thankful that you can actually go. Thankful that you don't have to go through a lot of the things, and thankful that you can still go to your country. Right now, even now, if you had to leave the Philippines for any given thing, unless you're going back to the U.S., if U.S. citizen, you can go back to the U.S., but still there's certain criteria you have to meet. You still have to get the passes, the travel pass, you got to get the clearances, health certificate, and things like that. But not only that, here's something that you got to always think about too, is if you do leave, expect the unexpected. Not everything's going to be what it seems to be today, because it's changed so much. For example, if I need to go to, say, for instance, I decide to go to Davao. I can go to Davao, but the bus only runs a certain amount of times, and it stops at a certain point. I have to find another means of transportation from point A to point B, where the bus will stop, 15, 20 kilometers out of town, and you can't go in town. You have to get another taxi or another means of transportation. So there's many things you have to think about. Make a list of friends. Stay in contact with them. You could share it on Zoom. You could go on Zoom. You could go on StreamYard. You can go on Streamlabs or Camera-Fi. There's many different setups that you can actually go on. You can go on YouTube. Just because everybody has their friends. Everybody has they're friends that they've had for a while. The people, if you don't have friends, you can easily find some friends. Now, and what I'm talking about, friends, you don't really, what I mean too is you don't really get to, because my friends, and I have many, you get to meet them and see them like that and talk with them, and they make you feel good. They make you have that warm and fuzzy feeling. And so keep in touch with your friends. Do a Zoom call. You can do a Zoom call for free. 40 minutes is the limit, but okay, 40 minutes, do a 40 limit stream and then do it another time. They do limit that, but it's okay. At least you get to see them. You can get all your family on there at one time. We do it all the time. In fact, we did one where we stream it, and we had my thing, and we have people on, a family, I don't share everything with YouTube world, right? Because, it's YouTube, and I have my world, and I have YouTube world. And what I mean by that is I have my family that I want to stay in touch with, we're all family. So, grow your own garden, food, have your own food. Having the food is very important. Having food in the garden, things like that, it can actually make you feel good. It actually keeps you wise, logical, sensible. Growing food, activity, Be aware of the news, but don't get hooked in it. Another thing people don't really realize, you can easily get hooked in the news. What do I mean by that? Oh, I want to see what happened with that. I want to see what happened with that. Before you know it, you're on news hour and a half, 2 hours a day. I limit my news intake to 30, 40 minutes in the morning, 30, 40 minutes in the afternoon. I flip it. Because so much negativity, and news is negativity. They're reporting the news, and 99% of it's negative. And what I mean by that is this, that, this, that. It doesn't really matter, but for me, I have to limit myself. I can't stay on there and listen to all that stuff because it would drive you. It just drives you where you go, oh man, I can't handle that. Here's another thing you could do. You could do a weekly meetup, a setup. Maybe you can get out. Maybe you can go somewhere. Maybe you can go to the mall. Maybe you can go to the coffee shop. Maybe you can go to town. I go to town. I go to Ollie's. We meet some of the friends there. I don't videotape of things like that because there's really no need in it, because it's just us friends getting together, have a cup of coffee or having a meal, a lunch, things like that. I think a lot of times too is a lot of people don't really want to really care about being on video and things like that. They really don't want to be monitored and all that stuff. And you'll find that some Filipino really don't want to be it also. And you have to be very careful when you're doing videos because the Filipino get upset. I don't want to be in the video. Why'd you do that? You could be just taping someone in the mall. Recently, we went to CDO. I have a video on that. I have not put it on yet, but recently we went to CDO, and the CDO is, the mall is empty. I mean, completely empty. Went a couple of malls, they're empty. Getting back was really a hassle. I'll do that in a separate video, but getting back in that is really a hassle. But you just have to be prepared, and that's the key. Anytime you have to be prepared, and that's the thing I want to tell everybody. Just always take your time. Be prepared for the unexpected. Especially where I don't care where you live, because this is a wonderful place, and this is a wonderful. They will help you in any way, and so I want to say that. I'm going to shout out to the wonderful people here in culture. Take walks, enjoy things. Another thing you can actually do: take walks, enjoy life. Right? I actually lost some weight. It's kind of hard to tell. You guys probably can't tell it. Just living life, enjoying life. Can't fly to Hong Kong or Bali, some of the places, Kuala Lumpur I want to go. We're wanting to go to Japan and can't do any of that, but it's okay. We'll put it on a burner the next year. Keep your kids' mind active. Play with them. Have fun with them. Play games with them. Please play board games with them. Have fun with them. A lot of people are actually doing games online also. They're giving kids game puzzles and things like that online that they can do. A lot of people are doing live streams. They're actually doing games to do live streams online, which is fantastic. I mean, a friend of mine's been doing it now for 5 months. He's doing really well with it. I think he had a little over, 900 people on his stream the other day he's playing. And he's a software developer, and he lives in New York City, and he's been doing this a long time. He started putting games, and people are going on and enjoying it. There's a certain way to how to handle the games, though. He really got it down. You can do games online because people get bored really quick if they don't have the infrastructure. The no rambling, no this, no that. But problem too is you have to keep in contact with the people that's doing the comments and stay on top of that. develop maybe a skill. It could be software. It could be woodworking. It could be crafts. Develop a skill, whatever skill that is. And it depends. It depends on the person. A lot of people are developing software. I got to tell you, R and I, we've been playing with green screens. We've been playing with animation. And her and I have done some pretty neat stuff. We have a video coming up where we actually created a cartoon and through animation and just doing stuff like that. And we're doing that together. We're doing that as me and R, and then now Mommy is getting involved in it. But Mommy's limited because she does her cakes. She has many things going on with the cakes and things like that. And I don't want to disturb her. So find something you like to do, enjoy it. Bicycling, maybe woodworking, online courses, as many online courses you can actually do and take. Have fun with it and just enjoy your life with it. Keep your relationship intact. That's one thing people are really kind of forgetting. You really need to keep your relation intact. What I mean by that, turn off the TV, enjoy yourself, not worry about a lot of stuff, enjoy your family, enjoy yourself together. Maybe play games together. Maybe, how about just throwing a ball around the yard? That's what we do. We throw the ball around the yard. We do things together. We gardened yesterday. Ruth and I moved a couple trees out back, and we did a little trimming. She did some trimming around some of her garden. I picked up some trash, cleaned some trash up out around the back. As you know, you got to trim banana trees. You got to trim the coconut trees. You got to keep things clean. If you don't, it overtakes. I mean, it grows so fast here that if you don't, you find yourself over flooded with limbs and leaves and everything else. You have to keep it. And it's time for me to mow again. I just mowed this bad boy, I don't know, a few days ago, and now it's time to mow it again. But it's okay. That's fine. Whatever, right? Take care of your pets. Another thing people forget about, take care of your pets. Make sure they had the shots, take care of, excuse me, some don't really realize take care of your pets. Very important. Because maybe you want to, maybe you really need to spend some time and maybe play with your pets. Keep them active. Keep them happy. Because they can get sad and get unhappy too, just like anything and everybody else. Not a lot of people understand that, but they do. They get tired. They get bored. They get you got to keep them active too. People don't really realize that. You know what? One of the last things I want to say is list of procrastination jobs. What do I mean that? They keep you busy. Maybe procrastinating. Maybe maybe you want to paint. Maybe you want to install cabinets like we did back here. Maybe you want to do other things. It could be anything. It could be something that maybe you procrastinate about. Maybe it's changing the oil in your car, or maybe it's things. And these things you can do not only here in the Philippines, you can do it anywhere in the world, no matter what. I mean, we all have things that we do. I do multiple things. I try not to dwell on one thing. I try to do many different things, like R and I with the animation, little cartoons. I get frustrated with it. She calms me down. She keeps me focused on it. I'm one of the guys, I stay focused on it long for about 30 minutes, and I'm done with it. I'm ready to do something else. But she keeps me focused enough that I can get back on it, and I stay on it. She's actually helped me considerably on that. It's amazing how a child can actually help you, and I have no patience. But another thing we do, we share our time together. What I mean by that is sometimes if I get up in the morning, I try to make sure everything's cleaned up, and dishes put away. I make coffees, try to make a little breakfast or something, or figure something out. Same thing for lunch and dinner. We all kind of work it out together. It's not all one person show, because we're our family. But the main thing is understand who you are. Keep a positive mind. Try not to get involved in all the stuff that's happening on YouTube. Stay on YouTube as much as you want. Stay on it. Enjoy it. Live it. Breathe it. There's so much things you can do on there. But then again, too, don't stay in enough where it stresses you out. Say you're on a stream and maybe somebody you don't like that's on that stream, or somebody that's frustrated you in the past and you don't like them. Don't let them bother you. Don't let them bother you. Just keep doing your thing. Just keep doing your thing. Because no matter what, everybody that's on YouTube has one goal in mind: to watch videos, learn things, enjoy life, right? And to learn things and to experience things. And sometimes you can learn experience like from many of the vloggers that's here that experience life and do such a good job in giving the information out there, like what's going on, what's happening, and things like that. Information available today. So as of now, we're under what they call MGCQ. We're on modified. We are. We can go. We can do things, but you still have to have a pass. You still have to state where you're going to go. For an example, if I needed to go and I know I'm just going to say CDO, right? You still have to go to get your pass. You still have to get it clarified. You have to take the P&P and have them say, okay, sir, I'm going to go to here and say, okay, they give you a form that you're going for this amount of time. Like, I'm going to be there for 24 hours for this day. And they tell you where you're going. I am going to shopping, or I'm going to go see family, or I'm going to change the oil in my car. I have Toyota dealership appointment, or whatever it is. And then they will say, okay, this is what we do. And then that way, if you're stopped, here is this. And so the P&P will look at that and say, oh, okay, this comes from the town of this person. He's leaving. He's not staying. He'll be out of here tomorrow, whatever. And so they know when they go back through, look at that list again the next day, if you spent the night, it's quarantine for you. So you just have to be aware. Always be honest. Never. Always be honest with those guys, because they're there. They'll help you. They'll help you. So I want to appreciate everybody, and thank you everybody for always coming on. I see I got it almost 17 minutes here already. So I want to thank everybody. So top 15, 16 things to do to keep your mind level-headed here in the Philippines and elsewhere throughout the world. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys always take the time, spend time with yourself and your family. God bless everybody. Thank you very much.